about my background where I come from, but like not they edited a lot
Yeah.
out. Um, Man, I met Scooter Braun, bro, on Zoom, bro. They
That's
ain't
dope.
post that. And you know what Scooter Braun told me? He told me I got this shit. Just work out. And, bro, he told me, Scooter Braun. Shout out Scooter Braun, man. Shout out Pajuski making that connection for me.
Yeah.
But Scooter Braun told me to work out, man. Man, who else? I more of the interview with Ross. That's what I would have liked to see. Um, I would have loved that moment where he had Scooter Braun on what is the Zoom call? Is it Zoom? Yeah, it's Zoom call, and he telling me he pretty much he broke it down to me. He 50,000 only goes so far. Like, what would you like? Like, how would you like to, he basically just told me just focus on getting my health down because when I was performing for him and shit, I was winded. I was getting winded a little bit. So he was like, you know what, just when for future reference, when you practicing your talent, do it while you exercising. Like go running and rap and do so you can have more more lung power.
Yeah, okay.
And, what else?
It's always like that with reality TV though, that they're trying to advance their storylines and whatever they think is the funniest. So the stuff that means a lot to you on a personal level, yeah, that's probably. But it would be nice if they sent you like a Dropbox and were like, here's this other footage. Maybe you could put it on your YouTube channel, a little behind the scenes or whatever. Like that would be nice of them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything in the
like that my whole life. That shit was cool though. Tuesdays, nigga, we don't go until 10. That shit was cool.
I've been to a school like that. I just can't remember which one.
Homework's easy though, because once you like for me at least is because I have the type of mind if somebody tells me something once I can memorize it. So I still know things that the teacher said once in third grade to this day. You know what I mean?
Y'all niggas trying to kill me, fool.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Nah, yeah, but the American education system definitely could use some revamping. Like it's been the same.
Hell yeah, that
since
shit jail.
Our parents were in school.
I
I don't think it's like
jail. When you go to
I think it's
school
just
and go to jail, you notice the difference immediately. I mean, you notice the similarity immediately.
yeah, well,
My first time I stepped in the halls, I'm like, nigga, this look like school. This look like school. It's the same shit. Nigga, sit down, shut up.
What part?
Nigga, everything. Sit down, shut up. It's cold as fuck. The AC's on. You're gonna get up at this time. You're gonna go to lunch at this time. You're gonna come back at this time. Nigga, it smell the same, look the same. Niggas telling you to sit down, shut up, listen, be quiet. Y'all got lunch. Y'all go watch movies at the end of the day. Nigga, that shit is cool.
Hey, bro. School like the most dangerous part of.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just the jail in general. That shit is like school, bro.
You on your own.
People have written books about that, the public school to prison pipeline.
Yeah, the school to prison pipeline.
It's the same. It's also the same architectures.
Yep.
Like if you look at the way that school is designed, is very similar.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. 7 o'clock, you get your ass up and you go. Nigga, 10, you gonna get your breakfast.
Because we on the schedule.
Yeah, they
on
get
the
you ready.
schedule.
School get you ready for jail.
The actual
They
Have
do.
you guys ever seen that?
The actual physical structures.
Yeah,
the
Have you guys
buildings.
ever seen that art installation where it's like the amount of UCs in California and then the amount of jails, and they display it in robes like
What's
Catholic
UCs?
gowns?
Undercovers?
And you could Google right now. Schools that look
Universities
like
of
jails,
California.
nigga. They gon'
Universities of
universities.
California.
Okay.
Yeah, universities of California,
My
and
bad.
how many jails there were, and then they write out the statistics of if you don't graduate, how likely you are to go to jail and stuff. So there is some truth to what you're saying.
It's a thing. School
does
to prison
get you
pipeline,
prepared.
nigga. I didn't just come up with that shit.
Yeah, it does get you prepared for jail, but it also gets you prepared for the workforce.
Oh,
Really
that
think
too.
about it.
I don't know about you.
So
I don't know.
I think it does.
That's what it's
I think
for.
it
They're
trains
not
you
building
to
scholars, nigga.
8
They're
hours a
building
day, put in work, and go home and do that shit over
Do it
and over
again.
again. You know what I'm saying? And it also works for your parents because while they're doing their 8-hour shift, their kids have somewhere to be.
Hey, well, look, if I was like some governor, I'll make literacy a thing.
Well, they just did.
They should.
Yeah, they just did. Gavin Newsom introduced that.
Just now.
Mm-hmm.
Recently.
Just now.
Okay.
That to me,
Good.
California
My daughter in the
graduate.
fourth grade. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go, yeah.
Because
What does that entail exactly?
it tell
Like
like
checkbooks and stuff like that. How to keep your accounts going.
Yeah, life skills.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
They
I
got
was an
that.
elective in 9th grade, nigga.
I'm going to sleep, chat. You guys could stay and watch me sleep if you guys want to,
Speaking of
but
niggas
I'm
changing
going to
curriculums
sleep,
and all that
chat. Good
nonsense,
night.
government bullshit. We got Trump out
Make sure you
deploying ICE
guys
agents
subscribe to
to
my
airports
channel and like
around the
this
country.
video
TSA
too.
shuts down. Do you like the decision to blame for the TSA shutdown?
Well, Trump is the commander in chief, and he didn't approve the Homeland Security budget because old girl got caught.
That's my flight.
$50 million. So TSA is a part of Homeland Security, so that budget included their pay. But now to say the ICE agent to be the new TSA.
Just to follow up on Elon Musk's statement that he was gonna take, since there's apparently like a big financial lapse and they're not able to pay TSA agents, he offered to take up that slack and pay for it.
Yeah, they said it's like 10 billion a month or something.
10 billion a month.
Okay, excuse me if I'm ignorant to this, right? Elon Musk. So he a politician now? I thought that was just Trump boy at one point.
What they all do. Once you become a billionaire, you're like default politician automatically. Once you get to talking publicly about shit and you're a billionaire, you are by definition.
So he got some power or something.
Yeah, well, he has power to the point where his business moves will affect the economy and other aspects of the overall run that the country has. So yeah,
I'm telling you,
He's not even a
people got too much power.
and he's from South Africa, right?
Y'all, I just missed my flight. This morning at Atlanta's airport, they had the TSA lines, the security lines backed up all the way to baggage claim. The lines were so long that people was almost standing outside. And when I first got here, I was about an hour and a half early to my flight thinking I was gonna make it, and I missed it. I was complaining, I was frustrated, I was upset, and I had to really sit back and ask myself the question, what does that change? And y'all, there was this quote that I read this morning that really checked me, really put me in my place. And the quote read, I'm responsible. Although I may not be able to prevent the worst from happening, I'm responsible for the attitude toward the inevitable misfortunes that darken life. Bad things do happen. How I respond to them define my character and the quality of my life. Thank you, miss. Let's go. Well, I want to encourage you today as I carry this message with me as well.
He basically saying he ain't mad that he missed his flight.
We didn't need his.
In whatever adversity you face, because it's inevitable, watch how you respond when adversity occurs. Be the individual.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Thank you for, of course. Flacco makes the topic.
Let me see the other one.
Okay, so ICE agents spotted at Atlanta.
Upgrade your laptop instantly without paying for a new one with the SanDisk Extreme Fit Drive.
Get our 12-piece family meal. Flavor this great deserves an audience. Let's get loco. El Pollo Loco.
Introducing the GMC Canyon. Work at this low mileage lease on this Canyon elevation for around $249 per month. See your Southern California GMC dealers.
At the University of St. Augustine for Health Sciences, you'll get more than a degree. You'll get opportunities to advance your career and change lives. USAHS. Expect more, become more.
No, they're just not showing up to work because they're not getting paid.
They're not
I thought they got past that and they broke them off.
You know what's crazy?
It happened a few months ago as well. This is their second furlough in like 6 to 8 months. So imagine not getting paid.
They're going through it again.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Because in the black, look, I think that's a target too. Because in the black community, what they tell you, go get you a job at TSA, they pay well. Go get niggas.
Government jobs.
Yes. Niggas always tell you, can't get fired from a government job. Go there, you can work there for the rest of your life, benefits, X, Y, and Z. That is all true, but then shit like this happened, nigga. We in a fucked up ass economy. The government can do whatever they want at any given moment, and your nice ass government job will be a no paying job any minute. Shit happens.
How do Mexicans or people like that, certain ethnic groups, that work for ICE feel like y'all selling out for real.
You ain't seen this lady
I don't
on
give a fuck if you an immigrant or not. Like, I know you got a great auntie or some shit. Like,
Look, it's this lady on. They are ashamed because I'm gonna tell you this, nigga. It's this lady on Instagram and she was popping up to the headquarters in different cities, nigga. And she walked up on the Mexican bitch and was like, nigga, how you out here enslaving your own people, sending your people to jail, nigga? She caught them all leaving the job, nigga, going to their cars. They trying to hide their faces, all kind of shit. I'm like, oh wow.
One girl with the big nose.
Yeah.
Dude, they found her IG. She works at Ojos Locos.
That's crazy. And you're an ICE agent. That's how you know they're letting anybody do this shit. They letting bottle girls be ICE agents. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Hey, the country is shitty, but it's been shitty.
What was ICE offering? $50,000 bonus?
Yeah, it was getting crazy.
What you mean? Like,
they're hiring anybody.
They have very low standards.
Yeah, they're hiring anybody. And
Wait
they were offering a $50,000 bonus, I guess, after your first year of working with ICE.
Okay, that's crazy because I thought ICE was a branch of the like the government.
Federal
like,
government.
You got
Homeland
ATF,
Security.
you got Homeland Security, you got this and this and that. No,
It's Homeland. It's Homeland Security.
Yeah.
and they get paid less than the pigs.
No, but they're offering a $50,000 bonus on top of their $50,000 salary.
Well, to be fair, in order to become a police officer, it actually requires more scrutiny and like higher standards than being an ICE agent.
1,000%, yeah.
Yeah, you have to go through a much more rigorous physical.
Can I see the topic list one more time? My bad. I was kind of spacing out. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking up Elon's position in the government. So he's a special government employee. So Trump has deployed ICE agents to the airport to basically fill in for the TSA shutdowns.
What the fuck do Elon Musk know about government?
He was Trump boy. Trump put him in position, and then they fell out.
It's rich, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah, he was a special government employee that was deployed via Doge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he could crack down on government overspending and figure out the ways that the bureaucracy was being weighed down or not used like efficiently, right? So now we're at the point where I don't know if this is because of the cut downs. I'm pretty sure it's not. The government shuts down regularly before Elon Musk interfered with those. But our government is running so poorly that we're using emergency like agents deployed for ICE as TSA. We already signed up a bunch of these fucking goons that don't know what they're doing, killing people in American streets, trained overnight, and now they're supposed to protect the airports and the borders. What the fuck is going on in America? We might actually be collapsing.
Well, it also
might actually be collapsing.
And that's coming from our number one patriot on Seth.
Yo, that's yeah. I'm shocked right now.
But the thing is this: that's even like, although I don't agree with it in any capacity, it do kind of make sense because they over allocated so much budget to ICE. It took away from their other budgets, so now they kind of have to justify it somehow. So they have to increase the breadth of responsibilities that these agencies are now overseeing. So now it's not just immigration; they're going to have them. Or even though, like, I know, like, the main reason they're supposedly going to be at the airports is under the quote-unquote auspice of finding illegal immigrants and things like that. However, like...
Well, you can't perform two tasks at once, for sure. So, like, while I thought this might deter people from going to the airports, like, if you're going to travel and stuff and you're worried about your citizenship, you're going to turn away, lines might be shorter. But they're actually just acting as TSA agents. It's clear that they're just acting as TSA agents, and they don't know what the fuck, how to do that.
Yeah, but I was gonna say TSA agents have to go through a whole special training.
Yeah,
there's
for
rules,
sure.
There's things they gotta look through in the scanners and all that. So now you just took some people off the street, essentially. Like you put highway patrol in the airport, and now they're gonna tell you can't bring your sandwich or whatever. Your lotion is too big.
Well, they could just approve the budget, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's all they need to do is approve the government budget to get TSA people paid. Because I get what you're saying. What you're saying is the, like, layman's, like, explanation you just gave is what I'm afraid that this is what Donald Trump and this administration is doing, but that's not the way the government budget
No.
You can't just be like...
So
Put
basically...
the highway patrol on the fire team.
We spend too much money over here, so bring them over here to do this, and then the whole shit's gonna balance out. Don't worry about it.
They misappropriated their funding. So they're like, hey, how can we make this work? Oh shit, we can take it from here and we can put these guys on that task. Since we put an exuberant amount of funds over here and neglected this, now this got to take care of that.
Yeah, which is just
sloppy as fuck.
So
I do just want to say that, nigga, I've been seeing hella Latinos and shit on Instagram saying shit like, they are out here persecuting us just for the color of our skin. And there's like 2,000 niggas in the comments like, yeah, welcome to America. Nigga, we've been going through this shit. Nigga, since the beginning of time, you welcome to the club, nigga. This is what the fuck happens. You feel me? Now it's just y'all turn, bro.
Well, the thing is this.
They picked up and shipped off for no reason, though.
Well,
There's only because there's nowhere to ship
to another country.
Because there's no other country they could send us to.
I'm not saying it's not fucked up. I'm not saying that.
And black people go through it too. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying it's not fucked up. I'm just saying, nigga, welcome to the club. We've been going through this.
You know my first name is Swahili, bro. Don't fuck with me going through TSA. You feel me?
Nigga, they ain't gonna do shit. They are not looking for us. They are looking for
African Inglewood and I'm right here.
Look, and it's really y'all best bet that we stay in the house. You feel me? Because everybody's saying, oh, niggas not supporting it. Y'all don't want us to. If we support, they're gonna shoot us.
Well,
this shit gonna start turning from peaceful gatherings to you niggas die.
Black people been supporting.
I see hella black people.
Yeah. What? Rappers and all.
And we need to stay home. Take your ass home. Cause nigga, it's gonna go from, you know how simple it is from four Hispanics holding flags to 5 black people holding flags, how much of that looks different to law enforcement and shit like that? It'll go from a peaceful gathering to these niggas are looting real fast and we could just be out there quietly protesting, if you understand what I'm saying. 4 black kids walking down the street is in a gang. Let the white people do it.
Okay.
Let the Mexicans do it.
I would go out there and stand with them if I wasn't fighting the case right now. But no. If I'd had nothing hanging over my head, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't with all that immigration shit, bro.
I ain't standing with shit.
Now what I'm not gonna do is
I didn't see these niggas with George. I ain't standing with shit.
What I'm not gonna do is
there's a little white people filtering in.
White people, of course, white people always try to involve themselves in anything that we got going on.
Ultimately, like at the end of the day, there's no comparison to any struggle that
the black American has faced on this land. It's not the same. Y'all can act like y'all are going through shit. I mean, y'all are, but it's not the same.
There is no comparison to that, and I would never undermine that struggle of transcontinental slave trade and, you know what I'm saying, diaspora and you know, displacement to that degree. I would never compare anything to that. However, it is an injustice to say that Latinos, Asians, Pacific Islanders, and Middle Eastern people didn't experience very scandalous treatment and discrimination for, you know, the past 100 years as well.
They got their rights off our back, nigga. Our civil rights movement.
Again, I'm not making a comparison.
We did the work for them already. When they got here, we already had it easier for them.
Again, I think you guys are having 2 different conversations, though. I
don't disagree with them. I'm just saying, like, we just can't act like niggas are just going through all this type of shit when we've been doing this and y'all niggas been blinking and acting like this shit not happening.
It don't gotta be a fucking competition though.
No. It's not about that. It's about niggas in the comments saying we need to show support and all of this type of shit. Why?
I think we have to.
But
why?
The ones that do.
But they saying that they having 2 different conversations.
I think they're having 2 different conversations. I think we should sift through the conversations. I think what Sus is expressing is so there's a belief that, like, you know, the Hispanic community is just now realizing that they're not white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all voted for Trump. How much of the Hispanic male population voted for Trump?
That was a huge oversight.
Huge.
It was a
crazy word.
And now he's saying y'all go home.
Okay, but look, that's one conversation though. But the second conversation, the second part to some of your statements, Sus, I don't believe are true. Where you're saying, like, you know, like black people maybe don't need to support this issue as much. I think, like, through our history and the foundations that we've laid out for protesting for, like, other groups in America, like, the support is already there, as well as, like, there being a mixed crowd of people. It's not just black people supporting, it's Asian people. Everyone is, you know, standing against ICE. Like, I feel like this is a political issue more so than it is, like, anything to do with any, like, ethnic groups. And as far as, like, people supporting, one second, George Floyd and stuff like that, like, I do believe that it was also the same thing, like a mixed group of people, and it is a political issue that, like, a lot of people are meeting head on. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at these groups that are at these protests and stuff, a lot of times it'll be like, it's mixed. There's black people for sure. We're gonna show up for our own problems and stuff like that. But there's, like, fucking, I don't know, like, Antifa is fighting against, like, the whatever the conservative group is and stuff like that. Like, I think it's grown to be bigger than just, like, this group of people versus this group of people. It's like literally political alliances and ethics and morals being put on display in the street.
I didn't say what we should or what we shouldn't be doing. All I'm saying is if we go get ups to ante and then make all that shit dangerous. Because they already ready to kill us. Nigga, you get pulled over and you're like, fuck, nigga, police might shoot you.
Well, the two of the
and you know what? We make it there. That's why I said us staying home is helping.
That's an interesting point, and I agree that it is kind of a separate conversation. The main point that I was trying to drive home is, although there is no comparison to the struggle that black people have endured in America, and it's the greatest atrocity in American history, and there's nothing that comes close.
Niggas trying to act like niggas is protesting, talking about this is the new slave trade, and man, stop that shit,
with that being said,
I don't know where you be at. It's on my phone all day.
With that being said, it is.
You know, everybody's timeline is different.
It is disingenuous to say that, you know, brown, Asian, and Pacific Islander and Middle Eastern people didn't go through extreme prejudice and difficulties in this nation over the past 100 years.
That's true. Go ahead, Tam.
I think it is dramatic that people right now, I do see a lot of rhetoric on all sides of the internet that aren't like just black Twitter and stuff that say, oh, where are the black people? Like, they should be out. We were supporting y'all. And it's like, okay, I do agree that a lot of Hispanic people voted for Trump. So now you're seeing that he meant y'all too. When he was saying all that racist shit, he meant you too. And that's why a lot of black people feel like it's not that we don't support, it's not that we don't have Mexican homies, Mexicans in our family because we're from where we're from. Anybody on this side of the country through Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, all of that. But we're not going to show up to the events in mass like maybe have happened before. And I went to the protest with Lush, the No Kings thing that was maybe supposed to be about ICE. There weren't a lot of black people out there. There were a few black women we saw, but in mass, there were not a lot of black people. And they were, in my opinion, getting treated way different by the law enforcement because I haven't been to a black protest. That's why I stopped going, because they do fuck us up out there. It gets violent so quick. Like, as soon as you park the car and get out.
Y'all have a lot more leeway with the police.
They were out there. We have video of people cussing at the police, yelling in their face, calling them names and shit. And that's just, we can't move like that.
We can't do that. We come out there, we start coming out there in mass support, this shit gonna go to bad.
But
fast.
You know the percentage of the shares that's Hispanic, right?
All of them. Niggas, so if you go to the county, they're all Mexican. Right. Every single CO is a Mexican. Every single one.
Like the sheriffs, they great majority.
So they are bullying them on a different level, like calling them by their last names, telling them, oh, you're trading on your people, all that. They are doing that. I did see that at the No Kings thing with Lush.
But also, I've seen a lot of black people being very supportive of, you know.
I didn't say don't support. Just say
a lot of people. I think it was probably notable black people, so it looked like a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Or people on the internet.
Yeah, like Joe Moses and shit like that. So it might seem like a little bit more, but I mean, a little support is support.
The last time I was going on downtown, I drove through and seen 20 black people.
That's also just LA. Like, if you go to the Bay Area, you'll see black and brown people in solidarity. Way more.
That's why I said, like, even if it's not like physical bodies on the ground, the framework for like protesting in this country is like laid out by black people, and I feel like the support. Maybe because I do see this conversation online, and I understand both sides. I always mention Deontay Kyle on here. I'm a really big fan of him, and he had this like rant where he was being a little bit more crass towards the, you know, like Latino people in his pushback and saying like we need to confront that, you know, black people, we feel a certain way about, it's not just Latino people, it's about all other races, minorities, that
they don't never include themselves with us.
And there's strong anti-blackness in America where it's like people will say, well, at least you're not black, at least you're not them, at least we're not them. So like now, you know, this is like black people's kind of like aha moment where it's like, we told y'all that these motherfuckers was corrupt, they was doing us dirty, they was doing us foul, and you guys were hinging on the fact, well, they do that to them, they don't do it to us. But now it's happening to you, and you see
they're like, well, why are you not helping us?
Part of the black experience, and there is a people that are being vocal, like Sus is saying, and saying like, okay, where were you guys now? If you guys have been outside, you know, some people would say complaining. Some people were saying we complain too much, that we're always acting like we're the victims and stuff.
And now they're going through a 5% of what we've been going through, and it's all hell broke loose. And nigga, just look at history, right? The Italians. when they got here, they hated him, right? They hated him. Eventually, they got in, and now Italians are accepted as white people, even though they don't want to be. And what did the first thing Italians started doing once they was accepted?
They started
hating niggas.
Hating on black people,
hating niggas. You came here, you was shitted on.
Like the same like the Irish, they got here, they were getting called poor and starving, and they became the police.
But look, the other side of that conversation, though, what I do want to acknowledge, though, is that this is an internet conversation, and I feel like in real life, I'm saying what I feel, my anecdotal experience, the things that I've seen, I feel like there's way more support on both sides for each other than the like nuanced internet conversation. But I think
I agree.
It needs to be had. Trust me. Like, we need to be talking about these things. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with someone pointing this out, but I think the reality of like what it feels like on the ground is like even LA, we're territorial. It's like, y'all could do that shit somewhere else, but don't do it to my people. Don't do it to my homie's mom. You know, she been here raising me this whole time, so I don't want to see nothing bad happen to her type shit. And like everybody feels that way, whether it's LA, Chicago, New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people getting put down in the streets by ICE agents too.
But it's gonna get nasty in the airport with the ice in there.
But that's not fully true though, because Tam said she's seen it herself. It wasn't niggas like that. I don't know if y'all remember the George Floyd shit.
That wasn't an ICE protest though. That was the No King shit. That was just anti-Trump. Like, there was all types of.
That is an important distinction.
The one
No Kings is not about. Yes, that was an ICE protest.
There was hella black.
Go to Chicago with the George Floyd shit. Mexicans was shooting niggas if they even stepped foot inside of their neighborhoods. But
that was some gang banging shit. That was some Latin King shit. I remember it, but it wasn't gang banging.
What state was that?
It was gang banging.
They
was shooting ladies.
That was regular people. Yes, it was.
No, this was Chicago. Don't bring your black asses over here with that protest. Cool.
Chicago's very segregated.
Don't call us.
Chicago's not like LA.
Don't call us.
Let's stand on business,
nigga. When shit go bad, that's all I'm saying. Because we couldn't come to y'all neighborhood to protest, nigga. Y'all was kicking black people asses all outside y'all shit. Don't call us. That's all I'm saying. Listen to feel how they want. Don't call us, nigga.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Do you feel like do you feel like there's a different, like there's certain Latinos who identify as more black and some who identify as more white?
Don't toot that shit up, getting that hurt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because you got Mexicans from black hoods.
Yeah.
Or Mexicans that was raised with blacks and they just.
Well, beyond even LA, like if you look
at
that's
a minority, but that's not a majority.
I don't live nowhere else.
Well, if you look
at like Northern California for sure, they rock, they culture way like
also
black
and
brown and ours.
There's Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and like some of them, you know what I mean, like are pretty much right with the black people in New York, and they are from the same hoods as them and function with each other fully. So, you know what I mean? And then there's others who are like, oh, me no black. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, black people are hated across the entire planet. Every country you go where they brought the slave trade and people start mixing with blacks, they shun them. That's why it's black Mexicans that people don't know exist. Dominicans with the me no black. Haitians splitting the side of their fucking landmass with white people and they can't go to the other side. Like, man, what are we saying? What are we saying? We are hated across the entire planet, nigga. We've been preaching this same shit for 300 years, nigga, and now other people are starting to get it, and I think it's funny.
Listen,
niggas funny like, oh, we was capping, we was being victims, we was exaggerating about racism. Racism don't exist. Y'all aren't carrying shit from 300 years ago. America's not like that anymore. Where? And now that it's y'all voted for this man.
As much as I have tried to play peacemaker up here right now, we have to admit that what Sus is saying, there is some truth to it.
There is truth to it, for sure. It applies to the most. It applies to the whole idea that the traffic stop shit that black people have, that's legendary in our growing up story. Everybody gets that. Stop and frisk, that wasn't true.
It was fake.
Black people were exaggerating.
It was being criminals. Like that's why they was fucking with us.
Now you see, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, now stop and frisk happened with a chalk.
When they put a description out.
This every day.
So you said.
And now that y'all are starting to get it.
So. In case you can't hear our outside guest, he just said that a black man was killed during a traffic stop on the 10th, March 10th in Inglewood. They moved his body from one street to the next. His mom has still not been able to identify the body for herself.
That's crazy.
So tricky shit goes on all the time when it comes to just being stopped randomly by the police and them having the jurisdiction to do whatever to you. That happens when you fit a certain, when they put out this look. So now they put out y'all's look. And however, if you look like you might speak Spanish, then they treat you like a nigga.
Like they
got the nigga play look out for you.
Like that.
But my whole point is though, and again, not to undermine or compare struggles in any capacity, but to act like that's brand new to Latino people is not. It's disingenuous.
No, it's not. But right now, it's being amped up to maybe the square ones, so they're feeling persecuted.
Correct.
For us, it was if he got that fitted cap on, it didn't matter. You could be black of any. You could have on a suit. They come to get your ass. With y'all, if you had a bald head with tattoos, they would stop you. With us, it's any look. It's not the same.
And look, like I saw this reel the other day.